So we're going to use Dino Boy front. So Dino Boy has several views. He has a front view, three-quarter view, and profile view. And when we get into rigging, you'll know how to rig your different views. Your different views are used for different camera angles. So if the character is speaking at a three-quarter view, you import the three-quarter view into your scene. But because he's looking directly at the camera, we're going to import the character with the front view. So you just simply click and drag the character over to your stage. And that will import the character into a scene. And to zoom in on him. And to view of how this character. So, simply select and press B to go up your hierarchy. And if you observe, the character's head can be rotated like that. You can rotate the head along with the B. Up the hierarchy some. Just continue pressing B until you see the upper body. Sometimes when up the hierarchy, it will look as if nothing is selected. But if you keep pressing B, it will go up the hierarchy. That is because it is selecting the deformers in the network view, and you're not seeing the transform for the deformers. So it looks as if you're not selecting anything, but really you're selecting, you're actually still going up the hierarchy. So this is the upper body. And you can rotate the upper body like that. And then I'll go up one more time. Well, let's continue going up the hierarchy. It carries you up to the master peg. And you can move the character around. And you can scale the character up as well. So you have the option of scaling up the character or shrinking the character. I want to leave the character at this size for now. If you look at the arms, select the hand, you can rotate the hand. You go up the hierarchy, you can rotate the entire arm like that. That's how the arm rotates. You can click on the arm here and press caps lock, and that will activate the deformer to bend his arm like that. You can select this arm, and that will activate the deformer to bend that arm. You'll also notice that there is a deformer on the torso that allows you to bend the character like that. So this is what you call a curve deformer, and it allows a bit of flexibility and animating it. So we have one, so there's deformer on the arm, and curve deformer on the torso. We have a deformer on the ear as well. So if you want to do secondary action on the ear, you can have the ear move with a bit of flexibility. Let's say you have wind blowing his ear. You can actually flex his ear like that. And it can have a little bit of flexibility. If I move the ear, he's now bald. And he has different eyes, he has his eyes. So now remember I was saying that we're going to have to switch out the different eye positions. Now this is where we're going to look at what we call drawing substitutions. So drawing substitutions are what we use to substitute the different drawings for our characters. So when we look at this character, so the shortcut to substitute your drawings is the bracket key. So you have two bracket keys. You have these two bracket keys. If you look on your keyboard, you will notice that you see the bracket keys. When you select a body part, When you select a body part with the transformation tool, and you go over to your left tab over here, you'll see something here called drawing substitution, and you will, so for example, Dino I. So this drawing is known as Dino I2. You'll see some little marks right here. If I drag this little marker here, it substitutes the drawing. If I drag it over, it substitutes it for the eyes being closed. And if I substitute it over here, it basically has an empty drawing where nothing is being displayed. So we don't want it to be, unless you want to turn off the drawing, the visibility of the drawing, you want to leave it on one of these three. So you have, notice the name, it says closed, you have half open, and you have open. So that is one way in which you can go about substituting your drawings. You can also use the bracket keys as the shortcut. So I'm pressing the bracket keys on my keyboard, and that is allowing me to substitute the drawing for the eyes. I select the other eye. Notice it is saying Dino Eye 01. So this is the other part of the eye. And once again, you can substitute the different drawings. So I'm going to explain what is happening here. If I was to go over into my network view, and I'm going to enter into the character rig. So I'm opening up the character rig, and we see the hierarchy structure of the character. I'm going to zoom in on the layer. So this is the layer that contains for Dino Eye. So if I was to click the preview, you'll see that this drawing has the Dino Eye right here. This drawing module contains several drawings. When I substitute it, it also contains the drawing with the eye that is half closed. It also contains the drawing that is fully closed. So this drawing, this module here has three drawings inside of it. It has the closed eye, the half closed, and the fully open eye. Now let us look at the mouth. The mouth has several drawing substitutions in it as well. And if we bring up back our library tab here and go over to the drawing substitution section, we'll notice that we're seeing multiple markers right here. Because before, if I go over to the eye, you'll notice that it's showing you the amount of drawings that is within the drawing module. So we have about 3 drawings, 1, 2, 3 drawings that is within the eye drawing module. If I go over to the mouth, notice that the mouth is selected here and it is selected here in the network view. You will notice have around probably 10 or 11 different mouth substitutions. So if I so now I'm pressing the bracket key and I'm substituting throughout the different mouth shapes. And then you will notice that I'm substituting two different mouths. So we have the neutral mouth. We have the mouth where his mouth is closed, but he's happy. The mouth is closed, but it's a neutral expression. We have the mouth that is closed, but he's sad or angry. He has a frown. We have the mouth substitution where his mouth is open. We have that mouth shape. So we have a wide variety of mouth shapes that we can. So when we're doing the lip sync and we have the audio that is imported along the timeline, we're going to scrub through the audio and substitute the different mouth shapes. So we have drawing substitutions for the eyes, and we have drawing substitutions for the mouth. The drawing substitutions can be used for when you're doing head turns. So let us say that I want this character to turn his head. So if I select the drawing for the front view of the head, so this is the front view of the character. Notice it's labeled as drawing number 4. But if I was to substitute it over, notice that it is substituted for a different head. This head here is the 3/4 head. And if I wanted him to, like, I can substitute out the hair as well. So So the hair has different drawing, but we're leaving it at the first here. So this is the 3/4 head. That is the 3/4 head right there. And we have, but we're leaving it as so that let's just say you want to do a head turn. You would simply select the facial features and move the facial features over. And then you kind of modify the hair. And what happens is that it looks, now we can see that it illusion that he's looking over to his left. When really what we did was to simply substitute, I'm undoing, was to substitute the drawings. Now he's looking directly at the camera. So whenever you see those characters do those head turns, it's pretty much the drawing substitutions that they swap out from like a front view to a 3/4 to a profile side view. We have drawing substitutions on the torso. So if I want to get like from a front view to like a 3/4 view, so that's the, and now that is the profile view. If I want him to do a body turn, I can have him turn his body. Also notice that the character has a tail. And if we want the tail, we can wag the tail. And tail has a deformer on it that we can create a bit of flexibility with the tail. The legs can be rotated as well. And the feet, we have drawing substitutions for the feet as well. We're going to leave it at that.